Pranam, Namaste, and welcome to Warriors of Life. So, as per as the thumbnail, you have already seen that today's topic is going to be extensively for the UPSC aspirants, and the most asked question by the aspirant that which optional I should take for my UPSC examination. Maximum number of time, so many YouTubers, so many, specifically one who does YouTube videos on the UPSC examination preparation and everything. There are so many videos on that, but still people have that confusion that which subject is beneficial for me. And there is no harm to ask these things, because yes, the more confusion will arise, the more clarity you will get. So without wasting any time, I want to go straight to the topic. And here please, I request you to see the whole video. And please, if you are new here, to subscribe it. And yes, before going to the topic, you can think that Pooja ma'am is giving much more emphasizing, or she's talking too much, just not telling straight to the topic that which optional is beneficial for us. I just want to tell you, there are several videos. Even I have made videos on which optional you should choose. But still, today I want to make it in such a way that has not been told before by anyone. I'm pretty sure. Because, see, very frankly speaking, if I have an institution, I will be telling you about that particular subject which is being provided by me, and I will be talking about all the benefits of that subject which is in the market trend, where the students proximity is more, and enrollment is also more, but no one will talk about the success rate. Now I will segregate that whole statement like whole segment in such a way so that you can understand by your own that which optional is best for you. Now, first of all, let us talk about something very real. What is the real scenario of UPSC optional paper? Have you ever seen it before? At the UPSC last year, like 2017-18, the approximation card or the report card you will get, where you will get the success rate of the students who has secured their final rank in top 1000. Why top 1000? The only problem is that we don't see UPSC in a broader manner. First of all, the most important thing is that to get entry into the UPSC, first you are in the UPSC service itself. You have enormous time to give your exam. You have that chances to give your exam again and again after getting into service. So first 100 is been secured for IS or IPS or IFS, whichever is been liked by you. बट बाकी का जो जॉब है वो भी तो जॉब ही है, और वो यूपीएससी के अंदर ही होता है. देयर यू विल बी सिक्योर्ड एज आई पी एस ऑफिसर, यू सिक्योर्ड योर रैंक एज ए आई पी एस ऑफिसर, और you can secure your officer like your rank as a IRS officer, anything, right? So there is no harm, but the main topic is that to go into the service. And how it is possible? Definitely with the main GS paper. Already I have told you about the prelim things. For the main GS paper, the more important part or more important segment here is placed by the main optional paper. So choosing the optional paper, it should not be something under confusion. Now, where from this confusion comes? First of all, one who has completed their graduate, sometimes some people get that same subject, they have been finished in their graduation level, they get that subject in the UPSC optional list. But there are also some subject which is not been provided in the graduation, or there are some science subject in the graduation, the person has been graduated but cannot appear with that subject as an optional. Why? बिकॉज हमें सब पता है ग्रेजुएशन में वी जस्ट गो बाय फॉर द नंबर, कितने मार्क्स के लिए हमें पास करनी है, उस फॉर दैट वी गो फॉर, राइट. बट यूपीएससी के लिए इट इज़ नॉट दैट फैक्ट. इन केस ऑफ द यूपीएससी यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द सब्जेक्ट, you have to have the interest on the subject so that you can analyze. See, UPSC is all about analytical knowledge you have, because आप bureaucrat बनने वाले हो. So in that case you should have the analytical knowledge with you, right? क्योंकि आपके सारे in whole time length, like the whole period of your service, you just to be analytical and you have to take decision. You are going to be a decision maker. So UPSC examination is also actually the examination of checking out your understanding, your comprehensive knowledge and analysis. So if the subject is not make you interested about that subject, then how you will pass that examination? Is it possible? Because our problem is that from the previous time itself, from the school, from the college, every time we always go by the फ्लूक. लाइक वी हैव टू, हमारे एकेडमिक सेक्शन ही ऐसा है ना, वी जस्ट गो बाय फॉर द मार्क्स. बट यूपीएससी इज नॉट अबाउट मार्क्स. वहाँ पे आपका इंटरेस्ट होता भी नहीं है. यू जस्ट मग अप थिंग, हिंदी में जिसको कहते हैं रटना. आप रट लेते हो, जाके आप पेपर को लिख देते हो. बट द एक्चुअल प्रॉब्लम इज दैट यूपीएससी ऐसा नहीं हो सकता, बिकॉज यूपीएससी इज ऑल अबाउट योर credibility, your individuality. So choosing the optional, first thing is that what about your interest of that subject? Before, I think it Anudeep Durashati, whose optional was, I think, or Kanish Khataria, I am not recalling the perfect anchor. He secured All India rank 1 by optional paper mathematics. Before that, people had not clue that maths को लेकर भी पास किया जा सकता है examination, right? Now, let's talk about some reality. जब हम real talk करते हैं तो मैंने जैसे कहा, it's not about the rank 1 और rank 100. Rank 1 से लेकर there is the rank more than 800, 750. If you go by their all order, you will say there are different kind of optional subjects. But please, people never understand this thing. I want you to understand this thing, that please don't go by the market trend. First of all, believe in your instinct, that which subject actually appealing to you. It doesn't mean that this year some institutions has provided 2-3 toppers. It does mean that institution is doing very good about that particular optional. People ask me that which teacher is good. See, one who are there as a teacher in the field of UPSC, trust me, these all people are very much knowledgeable and everyone is ever correct. So suggesting a person that you are, if I'm talking about Shubhra ma'am for political science, if I'm talking about Rishikesh sir for geography, if I'm talking about Dharmendra sir for philosophy, if I'm talking about how too many, even Oja sir is there, eventually Ashish sir is there, even so many renowned teachers over there. Even for the anthropology also, Sachin ma'am is there. So there are lots of people over the market who are enormously good at their field. But according to your capability, according to your knowledge, that choose going by that fame or teacher's name or the institution name, that is completely a wrong idea. Always remember one thing, that UPSC is not about that first 10. So when you are choosing your optional paper, first thing I will tell you, go by the success rate of your subject. Second thing, go by the syllabus of that subject. that either the syllabus is being interested for you or not. I'm just giving you a fair idea. Being an arts background student also, you can go by in UPSC, you can write down your optional in any engineering subject. UPSC will not no like UPSC will never going to stop you. Why so? बिकॉज आपके एकेडमिक हुआ है आर्ट्स में और कोई एग्जामिनेशन में तो ऐसा नहीं होता. इफ़ यू वांट टू अपियर फॉर द नेट एग्जामिनेशन, सो इन दैट केस ऐसे कभी हो सकता है कि आप नेट के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो and you are going to be you want to do higher study in philosophy, but your previous subject understanding is in economics. Is it possible? No. But UPSC gives you that that much integrity, or UPSC gives you that much of level playing field that you can choose any subject according to your interest and you can just pass it out. The main reason UPSC is there to understand that how much logical, how much analytical, how much comprehensive way में how much deliberate idea you can produce in your paper, right? Because that is going to help you for your whole entire service life. So please, this is my heartiest request. First of all, don't go by the market trend, because market will only show you, but I'm telling you the real fact that about this 1 to 10, 15 students who have been the topper. But what about the other students? There are already 800, 700 people are there in the list. Have we ever see about their, what is their choices, what is their optional? Do we ever analyze this? This is why I am saying, don't be, don't be confused about the glitteries, the lifestyle after getting off the UPSC. Don't look at that only the topper. They are all a topper. Like 1 to 800, everyone is topper. Rest of all us are failure who have already appeared for the examination. So this is why I will tell you, please, I am no one to advise you, but a little bit suggestion, a student-friendly, aspirant-friendly suggestion. First of all, whichever subject is appealing for you, go by that. And in the next section, what you have to do, you have to go through the syllabus accordingly to understand. लोग बोल रहे हैं कि पॉलिटिकल साइंस में बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है, एंथ्रोपोलॉजी में बहुत अच्छा होता है. The UPSC has a specialty not following the trend. UPSC is a trend maker and UPSC is a trend breaker. इस साल का एंथ्रोपोलॉजी का रिजल्ट बहुत अच्छा आएगा कि नेक्स्ट साल पॉलिटिकल साइंस का आएगा, इट डजेंट मैटर. हैव यू एवर सीन, अगर लास्ट if you just going by the only the first ranker of UPSC, if you go by the last 5 years toppers, you will say, and you will see also that there are multiple number of optional subject has been secured rank 1, है ना. If I take Tina Dabi, her I guess it was political science. उससे पहले Sheena Agarwal, her was medical. Before that also Nandini Iyer, she had Malayalam literature actually. So every time you will see different kind of optional paper for the different kind of toppers. So UPSC always gives you the clue that don't go by the market valuation and everything. Just go by your instinct, your interest of the subject. And if you think that you will just take any subject in the trend, so-called trend, which doesn't exist actually. UPSC में ऐसे कोई trend exist करता ही नहीं. Trust me, if people are telling you, I'm pretty sure you're gonna hate me for this thing. You're gonna put me a dislike button for this. But trust me, after some year, you guys only realize this thing. जो भी आप मुझे अभी देख रहे हो, you guys will realize these things that yes, this is the truth. Because one who has already experienced that thing, and I know it very well because myself has been that much confused because दिल्ली में आने के बाद I only had 1 year for preparation. Finally, I stuck with philosophy, but before that, I tried with 5 other optional subjects. Anyhow, it didn't help me. So I always try to give you suggestions according to my experience, the real life experience, so that it can help you in such a way that you can save your life and you can use your life in the best way. This is the thing I really need to tell here. And don't go by this thing that कौन सा टीचर अच्छा है. Everyone is good over Delhi. Trust me, everyone is except correct. So you cannot, अगर आपको लगता है कि उनकी फीडबैक अच्छा मिल रहा है और उनके कोई डेमो क्लासेस देखकर दैट इज अपीलिंग यू, देन गो फॉर दिस. जैसे आई जस्ट वांट टू से वन थिंग. I used to take my optional subject lastly as a philosophy. That subject was very much interested to me. And I also joined one of the very renowned teachers over Delhi. But trust me, पहले का 2-3 महीने मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आया था. Though I had interest in it. The teacher is too good. Basically, he has been the teacher of the toppers of 2016. But still, I couldn't understand anything in the classroom. So maybe I was not attentive or I didn't have that much knowledge to grasp that high quality teaching. But when I started, after my finishing the preparation, when I started my philosophy journey, for being a teacher of philosophy, I understand the very silly things or very simple thing from a YouTube channel itself, where a boy used to come, and he is definitely much more younger than me, and he used to teach on the YouTube channel, and I understood it very finely. And after that I started my study, and now it's okay. So it can happen. Eventually when I was thinking for taking geography as my optional, I went to some of the very renowned geography teacher. For me, she was very boring. I don't know why. Everyone talks about her that she is enormous and this that. Again, that happened to me. मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा था. Like what? Like so boring. So these are the all factor I don't want you to feel. If you, and you know why it had happened to me, because I had not gone through the syllabus properly. जब मुझे syllabus की पता चला तो only the philosophy was the subject which actually appealed me a lot. I went for that one. And yes, for the mock test also, I did very well in it. So it took a lot of time for me to choosing the subject. So I want you to tell that choose such a subject that eventually, if any day UPSC are going to change their examination pattern, if any day they are trying to remove the optional paper from its syllabus, then also your study should be that much GS oriented that you should not feel that मेरे से तो इतना टाइम बर्बाद हो गया है ना. So this is the most important thing I want you to understand. बहुत important है ये समझना. और कुछ subjects ऐसा भी है which are going to, like UPSC, जब आप UPSC का ऑप्शनल पढ़ते हो तो you do its graduation plus master level study. उसके बाद you can even also, if you have age, you can, I'm just giving you an extra idea. God forbid, if anyhow the selection has not happened with you, by chance, God forbid, again I'm telling, I'm pretty sure you guys will definitely do it, but by chance अगर आप पास नहीं करते हो तो whatever the optional you have chosen, go for a degree or go for a designation for it. Designated in the sense, mano if you are doing it in political science or sociology or anthropology or philosophy or any subject of the medical or anything, even economics, subjects of economy. So any subject you are picking up as your optional, study it in such a wholesome manner so that it will help you for your higher study as well. तब आपको क्या, यू जस्ट हैव टू गो फॉर इग्नू कोर्स और कोई DU का कोई कोर्स कर लो या रिनाउंड कोई यूनिवर्सिटी का कोर्स कर लो, सो दैट यू कैन कंप्लीट द मास्टर्स कोर्स एंड आफ्टर दैट डेफिनेट वे में ऐसा हो जाए आपके साथ कि आप उसी पढ़ाई से आप हायर डिग्री भी ले लो और जाके बहुत अच्छे अच्छे जॉब है उसके लिए भी अप्लाई कर सकते हो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के अंडर, इंटरनेशनल वे में। इवन यूनाइटेड नेशन की बहुत सारे जॉब्स होते हैं जो आपकी ये मास्टर्स में ये सब्जेक्ट दे आस्क फॉर इट। So this was the video for today. I think it was helpful for you. If you like it, please put a thumbs up. And if you don't like it, क्या ही बोले, dislike तो आ ही जाता है. So take care, bye bye, love you and Jai Hind.